Hello friends, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. Seems like it's been a long week already. Hope you guys are doing okay. I'm not sure what I'm doing with this webcam. There we go. I'm not sure what I'm doing with the webcam. So, I don't know if anyone's in the chat yet, but we'll get started shortly. This week we're playing Bump and Jump. Hey, Meet the Creeper. Things are going well so far. I haven't started the game yet, so we'll see how things go from here. How are you doing? Yeah, so Bump and Jump. I have not played this before. This just from this demo, it reminds me of the opening stage of Vice Project Doom, or I guess like Spy Hunter or any sort of top-down racing game, which I'm usually pretty terrible at. Yeah, I don't know. Looks interesting. I've seen good reviews of the game, so I actually picked it. This is actually one of my recent acquisitions. I picked it up. It was fairly cheap, and it looked interesting, and it had gotten some good reviews, so I figured I'd give it a try. And then also, since it was like in the Bs, I was like, oh, I guess I should get it sooner than later so I can slide it into the Alphanumeric series a little more seamlessly than some of my other games. Long day, huh? Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I know you got to go to bed soon, but at least for like another hour or so, hopefully I'll entertain you. Let me adjust something on my screen here. Okay, just adjusting the size of the chat window. I think I finally have figured out how to get the chat to show up in the game window and on the screen so that I can read it pretty well. So I decided to go with yellow text, which is kind of the color of like subtitles in movies. And that way, if I have different colored backgrounds, hopefully it'll show up better. Hi, Adam. How's it going? Yeah, the box art for this, Archie and Betty, it does. You're totally right. I didn't even think of that. The Japanese box art, I tweeted it last week, but look it up at some time. The Japanese version of the game is called Buggy Popper, which is suggestive in a different way. And that artwork is pretty, it's very anime style, but the position of the characters is a little more suggestive. I don't know what's going on with that. Awesome. Thanks, Adam. Glad to hear that. Yeah, and so because I have the chat sort of independently streaming on the game, I can now control like the size of the font in my own window, and I don't have to like lean towards the camera and squint and all that sorts of stuff. Anyway, I'm just gonna get started while you guys talk about Ori and the Blind Forest. Whoa, that was pretty fast. Okay, help me. Right, so the premise of this game is I think somebody has kidnapped your girlfriend, of course, and am I supposed to knock these cars off the course, I guess? Alright. And then is that... Oh, okay, I was supposed to jump. Haha. Right. Oh, I like the music. It's so jaunty and fun. Alright. So B, I think, is braking, and then... I guess, is that warning me? Oh, okay, interesting. Huh. So just so you can see, like, oh, you can't hit those trucks. The A button is jump. The B button, I believe, is a brake. I don't know why you would ever want to brake. It's emergency brake. And you can jump, I think, and land on things, maybe? And then up is accelerate, and down is slow down, and I hit a bush that's randomly in the middle of the street. We need to talk to the civic, I don't know what you would call it, maintenance folks. Infrastructure folks. So it's kind of helpful that they tell you that there's a jump. It's kind of like the Battletoads, like it warns you that there's a jump coming up. So, like, what's my motivation? Am I supposed to just, like, bump these cars off the road? Is this a race, or am I just trying to survive? Ugh. Well, either way, I'm not doing well. Game over already. Actually, no, the controls don't feel slippery at all. It feels pretty good. Hi, Steven. Long time no see. Glad you could make it. Did the other cars drive through that bush? Damn, that sucks. The Riverdale Turbo Tunnel. Yeah. All right, well, let's try that again. Yeah, the controls don't feel slippery, actually. They feel pretty good. Help me. Yeah, so up speeds up. I don't think I have to hold down up the whole time, do I? No, I don't think I do. I think I can just continue at the speed that I'm at and then maybe speed up some more as I'm going. Interesting. Can I land on something? No. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Yeah, I don't think I have to hold down up to accelerate. I think that's just... Huh. Yeah, still trying to figure out. This is by far... Hey, I think I got a one up. This is... Wow, that truck just like ended up right there at the end there. This is way better than Bigfoot so far. Not that that set the bar very high. Oof. That's evil. Alright, so I did collect a one up. That's cool. Slow down, speed up. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to get rid of these other cars because... Do I get points for doing that? Ugh. Okay. 240 kilometers per hour. Yeah, I don't actually know how fast that is. That's fast, right? That's really fast? Sounds like a lot. That car looks like it has spikes on the back of it. I'm gonna not touch that. Whoa. Oh, it was the end. Does that... I don't know what that means. If I have to place first, it doesn't tell you what your ranking is. The screen is a polygon. Oh, epilepsy pandemic waiting to happen. Yeah, some of those Atari games are pretty good. Whoa. Saw a little bit of flickering going on in there. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to like win the race or just finish the race. Hey, different music. That's nice. Oh, ouch. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to see how that could be a problem. They kind of knock you into hazards. I did read the manual. The controls are fairly simple. There was a whole story about, you know, your girlfriend getting kidnapped and you have to rescue her, blah, blah, you know, the usual. Pretty short manual. All right. I don't know what's going on there. It's like a giant woman at the end of this track. 150 miles per hour. That's pretty fast. Wow. Great, you crash. Oh, okay. You get bonus points for crashing cars. That's my motivation. That's all you needed to tell me. Hey, different music. This is cool. I don't know how many levels there are. Oh, this is getting a little rougher. Oof. I guess when they tell you how many cars you crashed, that doesn't count that doesn't include your own car. Which is too bad. And I guess there are no continues. Yeah, you're right. That is an epilepsy. That's a seizure waiting to happen. I jumped when I should have bumped. Story of my life. All right. Good point, Adam. Just that I can crash them is enough. Now I do want to crash them, knowing that I get a tally of them at the end. It's pretty nice. I like that, you know, just like in Mario Kart, or it's less so in Mario Kart, but you can steer in the air, like when you jump. See? That's neat. I want to land on a car. That's what I want to do. I want to squash a car. Oof, crap. Well, okay. This music reminds me of, like, is it Fantasy Zone maybe, or Twin Bee? Is that the same game? I get confused about the names of, oops, didn't make it. Somebody should reskin this game so that it looks like, so that your car looks like Knight Rider. That would have been a better Knight Rider game than the one that I think we ended up getting. Although I have not actually played the American. Another bush, which, yes, they are all driving through. What the heck? There is a continue cheat, and I do, in fact, have 2 controllers. What, well, so this is based on an arcade game. What's the cheat? For the continue. Might as well use that, right? So yeah, this is based on an arcade game, and I guess it was ported to all sorts of systems. My friend Ben was saying that he wanted to compare this to like the Commodore 64 version. Oh, okay, you can land on things. I think I crushed that truck just now. Maybe that's the only way you can destroy those trucks. I'm not even really sure where I'm supposed to be looking on the screen right now. Or maybe somebody could ROM hack this to make it like a Fury Road game. Ugh, that damn bush. And they can make it black and white. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe I should try doing that. Might be a good way to learn. I kind of been listening to these podcasts about, well, a podcast about homebrew NES games called the Assembly Line, because the programming language for NES games is assembly, and it's pretty neat. It's really fascinating, and kind of makes me want to learn to code NES games. All right, so the continue code is hold select on controller 1, hold A and B on controller 2, press start twice on controller 1. That's really complicated. All right, I'll try to remember that. Select on controller 1, hold A and B on controller 2, start twice on controller 1. Yeah, so, you know, because like what I need right now is another hobby that isn't writing, because I'm not getting enough writing done as it is. But I would love to make a Nintendo game. What I would really like to do is make a Nintendo game that, not quite a text adventure, but maybe something along those lines, or something like Shadowgate, like a point and click kind of thing. But that would require a lot of art as well. Oops, I knew that was about to happen. But yeah, I don't know, something to tinker around with maybe. A little bit. But, you know, a ROM hack would be easier, so I could try doing a Fury Road ROM hack for this. Or, you know, Knight Rider. Swap out the car a little bit. Well, I guess for Fury Road, you'd have to do a lot more. Like, you can't be driving through, like, these cities and things. Ugh. Alright, let's try this. So hold down select. Hold down A and B, and press start twice. I don't think that worked. I should try doing Twine. I haven't tried it yet. I've heard a lot of great things about it. I've seen some things that people have implemented. I've always wanted to do. I've been thinking about trying to write. Like, there's a company called Choice of, and they do phone apps, which are essentially like choose your own adventure apps. I know some people have written some of those. And actually, Adam, you might look into it because I think they pay pretty well. I think you probably like pitch them an idea and then you write the book, and they market it as an app. They may also have other ways of packaging it. I'm not sure, but I know some folks who've written those, and they're pretty good. So there's like one called like Choice of Vampire, Choice of, I don't know, Pirates, stuff like that. So if you've got, you know, since I know you're freelancing right now, and you're a good writer, then maybe that's something else to look into. That's really the thing. Like, I haven't felt like I had the writing time to, or maybe I haven't wanted to commit the writing time to working on that. But if I were still freelancing, I'd probably be more gung-ho about it. Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, you did apply. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like blathering on about it. Interesting. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. So when you apply to choice of games, do you have to, did you just pitch like a project to them, or did you just pitch yourself? I don't even know like what book I would want to write, because presumably you could just come to them with different projects. And then I don't know if they're still open, but Serial Box was looking for more serials as well, or they were open to pitches. So, you know, and I know the folks involved with it, obviously. So if you do have an idea for a serial and maybe a team to work on it, then, you know, you can run it by them, or you can let me know and I'll put you in touch with folks. Definitely enjoyed working on it, although it is a lot of work. Why can't I do the controller thing? Send a CV and a writing sample and then pitch projects. Interesting. Huh. All right. So have you done anything with Twine yet? I'm definitely interested in that sort of thing. It might be a fun little project. Whoa, that was close. All right, what was it? So select on controller 1, hold it down, press A and B, and then press start twice. Maybe I wasn't supposed to keep holding down select? Oh, you got to turn it on at the writing sample stage. Okay. Oh, the writing sample. Ugh. Oh, interesting. That's cool. So maybe I'm not supposed to hold down select after I press A and B. Am I supposed to hold down A and B, or just press them and then? It's one of the vagaries of these codes. Yeah, I don't think it's hard to use, but I think I did get hung up at the like, oh, here's the thing I have to learn. Hold down select with A and B on controller 2, and then press start twice. That didn't work. Start twice on controller 1? This must be designed by the same folks who designed, like, the Paperboy universe. Can you imagine being stuck in one of those video game worlds? Oh, wait, did that truck drop a bush? I don't think that bush was there a second ago. Alright, well, hopefully I'll figure out the... Whoops. Almost missed that jump because I was reading the chat. It also could be a lie. Like the continue code could be a lie. I found, since I've started doing the stream, I found that some of the codes that are out on the internet that have been shared through multiple websites and in videos and things are actually, some of them are actually wrong. And people have just been sharing them and not actually checking them because they probably don't even have an NES. They're probably just saying like, well, it must be true. I found it on the internet, so here's a code. Also, I've been playing Metroid very sporadically and mapping it out myself. But I thought that there would be a map in my NES Game Atlas, and there isn't. There isn't one. So I'd have to dig out the old like Nintendo Power or something, or look up a map online. But I'm actually having fun drawing my own map. I just haven't had time to play it. This week I kept wanting to play Metroid, and I kept either having to do something else or deciding to do something else. So this is one of those weeks where so far I've been glad that I have this stream to look forward to, because otherwise I wouldn't have played any Nintendo, or in fact any video game, during the week. Although I did get to watch Adam playing Ori and the Blind Forest, and that was nice. Yep, that truck is totally dropping bushes, which is not cool. Why would you do that? really like this music. It kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know why, but it sort of reminds me of, and maybe it's because of the Japanese box art, but it reminds me of Mizani Koku, which is this, like, anime series by Rumiko Takahashi of Ranma 1/2 and, like, Yorosetsu fame. Okay, so you have more. Oh, they tiny map. Yeah, bring it up at the next town hall meeting. Yeah. Okay. Maybe they're not bushes. Maybe they're dirt. That's true. All right. Well, I guess without a continue, I'm just gonna have to keep cycling through these same stages. But fortunately, I can kind of zone talk while I'm playing, although I'm not really doing a very good job of that. Yeah. So I haven't played much Metroid this week. And then I'm actually going to be away over the weekend. I'm going on a writing retreat just by myself. So I should not be behind those trucks because they're going to drop bushes on me. Yeah, I'm going to go up to some random place in Pennsylvania where the Highlights Foundation has a campus with like little cabins that they rent out to writers for sort of self-directed you know, writing retreats. And I'm gonna go do that and hopefully start working on a new book, because it's been a while. And I'm like, I don't think I have a TV, so I won't bring any video games, but I might bring like my 3DS, maybe. I'm still kind of playing through Super Mario Land 3D through the extra stages, so I haven't finished that game yet. But 19 cars, excellent. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. My wife is awesome. She she's paying for the trip. I think it was a birthday present, or actually it might have been a Father's Day present. And I just haven't had time to schedule it, but you know, it's just kind of maybe her way of thanking me for taking care of the kid all the time. 'Cause yeah, like, you know, to be fair, I probably would. To be honest, I probably would get more writing done if I weren't the main caregiver. But, you know, I also could be prioritizing writing more lately than I have been. Oof, crap. Your Xbone. Are you guys losing the stream? Hold on, let's see. I am dropping some frames, but it doesn't look too egregious. Oh, it is crap. It is choking on something. Oh. Yes. Okay, hold on one second. My wife is streaming Netflix upstairs. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. I'm not sure if she actually wasn't streaming. The PlayStation 3 was on, but she hasn't started streaming it yet. But it does look like the quality is very poor here. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Sorry guys, I'm not sure what's happening. Well, I could stop the stream and start over again maybe, because it doesn't look like I'm sending anything right now. I'm dropping like tons of frames. Yeah, you get the level select, Steve. All right, listen, I'm gonna stop streaming and then I'll start it up again and see if that does anything. So hold on a second. Hey guys, quality's still really bad. I don't know what's going on with the stream, but hopefully it's improving. I don't know. And the quality is really bad. I don't know if it's just Wi-Fi access or something. I don't know. All right, well, I'm gonna restart. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Hello. Yeah, still having trouble here. I'm not sure what's going on with the Wi-Fi. I think it's just my internet connection is really slow tonight. I'm not sure what's happening. But I can push on. It looks like dropping a ton of frames though, so I don't know if I should just stop streaming or, you know, reboot the computer or what. Yeah. All right, I'm going to try one more thing. Bear with me. Okay, that is looking better. Hopefully you guys are still seeing me. I'm not sure what YouTube's going to do with all these like video clips. I think sometimes they merge them and sometimes they don't. Oh, it was better for a second, but now it's dropping down again, and I don't know what's happening. Sometimes my Wi-Fi radio acts up a little bit, so I restarted it, but it's still showing some problems. So I don't actually know what's dragging down the internet tonight, but sorry about that, guys. At least it's not like a amazing video game that we're missing out on. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. I could just restart my computer, see if that does anything, but I think it's actually like something on the internet. Something's like clogging up the internet here. I don't know. I don't think my wife is doing anything upstairs. We're the only people here. My son's not even using the internet yet, so I am not sure what is going on. Or if you guys can even see anything right now. It looks like it's green again, so it's just kind of going in and out, and I'm not sure what the problem is. Okay, I'm actually going to restart my computer and see what happens. I restarted it before I started the stream, but there seems to be a lot of CPU usage going on. I don't know if there's something happening on the computer, but I'm going to restart it, and hopefully I'll be back in like a few minutes. So, sorry guys, stand by. Hopefully people will still be here later on. Just give me a few minutes. Thanks.